And let's say that, because we talked a lot about Advantage plans, but let's talk about what some of the implications are as far as if you start with an Advantage plan, right? So someone that's 65, they opted for that $0 Advantage plan, and a few years later, they want to switch to a Medigap plan. What typically happens, and what would cause that to happen? That desire. So I'd say those two.
Phenomenal question. So I picture what I picture is the person who, hasn't really done a whole bunch of research, and not that you have to do a ton of research, let's say, but they just don't really understand all their options. So they get a call one day, they're turning 65, and somebody's like, hey, I got a $0 plan for you. It's got all these benefits, dental, vision, hearing. You got an OTC card. You maybe get a food benefit. This is a great plan you should get on. And the person says, sounds pretty good. And it's $0. Okay, well, how are you paid? Well, $0. It's approved by Medicare. It's a Medicare Advantage plan. Okay, cool. And they just enroll, and they don't understand all the implications of that decision. Well, fast forward, now their health changes. This person maybe is extremely healthy at 65, and then 6 months later, all of a sudden something happens, and we see this all the time, unfortunately. Right? I mean, more often than we'd like. Right. And it's really heart-wrenching. I mean, some of the stories that we've seen unfold of people just healthy, and then boom, all of a sudden they have a stroke, like cancer, heart attack, something happens
4 days after retirement.
It's unbelievable. And so all of a sudden health changes 6 months down the road. Now they start using that plan that had all these fancy benefits that the person told them about, didn't disclose all the other holes in the plan. And now they're getting thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars of bills, and they're getting they're trying to go to see certain providers now, and they're not even at work. They can't go see them now. So financially they're having issues. They're already dealing with the emotional stress of, I got this new life-altering illness or sickness I'm dealing with. I'm fighting for my life, but I'm dealing with financial stress, and I can't see the providers I want to go see. So that person says, I want a Medicare supplement. I want to go back to original Medicare. I want to get off that Advantage plan. I want to be on original Medicare, and I want to get a Medicare supplement because I know financially I'm going to pay the premium, but it's going to pick up all these big bills I'm getting, right? Although that may be a great option, but maybe they're just on the wrong Advantage plan. Let's be honest, right? Maybe they just got put on the wrong option, and they didn't get the proper bundle protection, right? The give back bundle we talk about. And so now they want to go to original Medicare to Med Sup. But unfortunately now, again, they're outside of, right? We're talking after that 6 month period, they're now outside of their Medigap Open Enrollment window, which happens one time. You get one chance. There's no do-overs. And now outside of that window where they could have gotten it with no health questions, the insurance company now will put them through underwriting, which is usually 10, 12 health questions. But it's for, bigger items are out there, cancer, heart attack, stroke, diabetes, lung impairments, do you have pending tests or procedures, things like that. So now they have to go through underwriting, and now they're not going to be approved for that coverage. They can't get it. So that is an issue that could come about. And that's why it's important to understand, again, we talk about all the options at that point in time so that person can make the decision knowing everything that's on the table.
Right.
Right?